welcome to my channel over here where today we are doing our speed reviews. Speed reviews for the month of October. This is all beauty and skincare and a few perfumes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. It's going to be stuff that were great products, good products, and fails. I don't think I have like complete horrible failed products, but there are some fails today in the video. So please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, and please make sure you smash that subscribe button and become a part of my YouTube family here. And without further ado, let's get started with our speed reviews of our beauty and skincare products and perfumes for the month of October. Since we only have a couple, I'm gonna start with perfumes, and one is a sample that I got in a Sephora order. I really like to get samples of perfumes when I do a Sephora order, just to try them out before purchasing a full size or more of the travel size, smaller ones, because even those smaller ones, although most of them are like $30, $35, that's still quite a bit. And so I like to go with these. This is the Chanel by Chance. I did not like this one. I won't say it's a complete failed, but it's a fail. It just had a little bit too much of a musk scent for me. I like more floral, sexy, gourmet type of smells, and this just was not it. However, we have a great product. This is a holy grail. I'll repurchase it for perfumes, and that is from Valentino. I don't know that which one this is. I don't know the name. I'm horrible when it comes to like these fancy names for these perfumes, but this is the one in the red, and it's one of those smaller travel size, but a decent size. I've had this for quite a while, and perfumes I like to play around for a little bit before I let you guys know. Love this. This is one of those sweet, sexy smells, and every time I wear this one, it just pulls my husband in. This is one of those ones that he's like, oh my God, you're wearing that. This is not fair to me type of situation. If you catch my drift, we're gonna leave it at that. So this is a great one. I want to try the one in the pink bottle. That one's more sweet than sexy, but I do want to try it, not only because pink is my favorite color, but I do like that smell as well. But this one is amazing, and I highly recommend it. So Valentino in the red. Jump into makeup now. There's not a whole lot of makeup, mainly because I've been in that low buy, and I've really concentrated on skincare in the last few months over makeup, because I've really been wanting to dive more into Korean skincare, which you guys will see. I have a few Korean skincare here. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the skincare category, but right now it's makeup, and we're gonna start out, unfortunately, with a fail. So I really wanted to like these. They're from LA Girl. They are their Shade Shifter Duochrome eye colors, and I just thought they were really, really pretty. And when you swatch them, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I really thought, especially this one right here, would be perfect for holiday season because that beautiful green. I mean, look at that shift. They both just look absolutely beautiful. Let's see, this one's in Prism and this one's in Druzy. Both of them are really pretty. Swatches are pretty. You would think they're gonna be great, right? They're really thin. They feel nice in the swatch. I mean, that one's gorgeous too, but I was really drawn to that one for holidays coming up. Super, super dry on my eyelids. So I feel like if you have more dry or mature skin, especially on the lids, these aren't gonna be it. They crack, they crease, they just break up really fast. They don't last very long. So I definitely do not recommend those. I feel like there are other ones that are better. I have never tried the ColourPop ones, but knowing ColourPop and their formula, especially eyeshadow formula, I would highly recommend those, or even e.l.f.'s, because e.l.f. does have some new ones that I do want to get my hands on and try out. Over those were 100% a fail. Like, I will not repurchase. I'll probably never use them. I might pass them on to my kids because they might get use out of them, being the fact they're 13 and 17. Okay, and then two sample products here. We have the Hourglass Airbrush Primer. Again, got this as a sample from Sephora. This is beautiful. It is really expensive to get it full size. It's $54, so I don't know if I'll ever pick up the full size. Knowing me, I probably will at some point. I don't know why I say that, because I love this. It's so smooth and hydrating. It blurred my skin, my pores. Any texture you may have, it smooths right over it. Your foundation will go on beautifully with it. $54 is steep, but I also have a really steep face palette here that I absolutely love. So I probably would spend $54. I haven't picked it up yet. I need to go actually through my makeup since I'm in this low buy and see what I'm out of or almost out of that's in my collection, And if I can pull a couple primers out to finish up or have already been done and over with and I just haven't pulled them, I might go ahead and purchase this because this is a great product. And then the next sample is from Valentino as well. It's a little lipstick. I got this as a points. I have it in the shade 100R. I'm not sure if that's the shade. I'm assuming that's the shade, but anyways. It's a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. And I really love how creamy, hydrating, and the beautiful shade. It's almost like a Charlotte Tilbury where it's like a pinky nude and it just glides right on. It's so smooth. It's long lasting. It wears well with a lip liner, without a lip liner, and it's a really beautiful satin. So I highly recommend this. I would pick this up full size. I've seen it on sale since I got this off and on. So I would maybe wait to see if it goes on sale or if Sephora, you know, when they do another sale, the VIB sale just ended. So, or pick it up full size, your choice. I mean, sorry, not full size. Pick up the full size at full price, your choice. I probably would wait till some type of sale or maybe a gift card, a little extra money type of deal. Absolutely love this. It's a great product. Will repurchase. Then we have two miniature, as I got with points as well, from Sephora collection and then Rare Beauty. I changed my mind about these, honestly. When I first tried them in a first impressions video, I wasn't too fond of this one. I actually really like this. I'm wearing it today. It is their Big by Definition. It gives volume and lash multiply effect, it says. I do like the wand, and that's one thing I did mention in that video. The wand is more of my type of size of wand compared to the Rare Beauty, but it's a very wet formula. It's been sitting out. I've worn it quite a bit since that video, and it hasn't dried out yet, but it's not super wet. So I'm okay with a wet formula, even if it doesn't dry out, as long as it's not super wet where it's messy. This is not that, but it really gives great length and lift to my lashes. Like I said, I'm wearing them today, and a lot of times I have a hard time with my outer corners being lifted, even with like really good mascaras. This does that, and it also, I feel like, does a great job of separating, which is also a problem I have with my lashes. This wasn't one that I liked. I liked the Rare Beauty over this one in that video, but we've switched. I really like this one. Sephora collection, I feel like, honestly, some of their products is definitely slept on, and this is a great one that I would repurchase once I get rid of some mascaras in full size. Then we have the Rare Beauty one. The wand is definitely not my size. It's way too big. It's just one of those typical Christmas tree wands, but I don't like the size. Having hooded eyes, it just makes it really hard to get my lashes without getting mascara everywhere. It's another wet formula, but a little bit drier than the Sephora one. It does a good job of lifting, but that's about it. I feel like as I've played around more with the Sephora one, it does more. This isn't a failed product. It's good, but I don't think I would repurchase it. All right, and then we have an eyeshadow palette. This is beautiful. Now, I've never purchased a Natasha Denona's bigger palette like this. This is my first one, and I'm glad I did. It's quite expensive, but it's worth it. You get so many amazing colors here, and I'm telling you guys, like, if you can't tell just by how much this has been used, how much I love it, I don't know what else to say. Beautiful, beautiful colors. My favorite shimmers is this one, which is Mia, and then we have Sheen here, and then we have Delia. These are my three favorite, and in this collect, I mean, look at that. They're just so gorgeous. And in this palette, she has a new formula that's a wet formula. It's Muse. I'll actually swatch Muse for you as well. That's the wet formula, but it's so, so pretty too. I mean, look at that. Love it. Love it. Like, I'm wearing all of this on my eyes today. I put on, I'm trying to make it so it's not reflecting for you guys, Fair. After I put some concealer in my eyes and set it. Then I put Fair on as a transition color. Went in with Wi-Fi and then Vorik. And then I went in with Sheen. And then I topped it off with Mia. And you guys, this is just a beautiful palette. It blends really well together. It's buildable. I don't have any skipping, no patchiness. The shimmers do have fallout, I'll say that, but I'm someone who I always do my eyes first, so fallout isn't a huge deal for me. But if it is for you, I suggest when you're going to use this palette to do your eyes first. But again, that doesn't matter to me because the formula is absolutely amazing. I feel like it is worth the price. You get a lot of colors here, and it's a beautiful nude. A lot of nude palettes that have been coming out lately are more like warm toned, and this is more of a cool toned with some beautiful colors. And I'm trying to get a little bit more into color, as I have found like the perfect way and the perfect placement to do my eyes. I've struggled with eyes. That's probably the one thing with my makeup that I'm still learning on, having hooded eyes, but I think I finally found the perfect application, the perfect placement. And so I'm wanting to more dig into colors other than just being such a nude girl. Beautiful. This palette is beautiful. It's worth it. I've used it so many times. Like, I'm starting to get pan on Sheen because I just absolutely love that color, whether I use it the way I did today or just on its own, which I almost did just use it on its own. Then I went ahead and put Mia over it because that's just such a beautiful shade. You have glitters, you have shimmers, you have a sheen, you have mattes, you have it all in this palette, and you can get so many different looks with it. And I mean, packaging is just divine. Complete great palette. Like, that is like one of the top favorite products from my makeup from October. And then we have two products from Give. I am so excited that I picked these up because these are some great products as well. Great products here. Like I said, we don't have a lot of fails. We have a lot of great and goods. I also have placed, well, I placed a Sephora order for the VIB. I'm waiting for some of the products, and I did get one other Give product that I will be trying out in a video with all of those Sephora VIB sale products. But these are amazing. I'm glad I finally did it. I have the Pick It Up Cream and Powder Bronzer and Toasted. And as you can see here, again, super great packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. Love that you have a mirror. And I love that this would be great for travel because you have your cream, your bronzer. You can set the cream. You're good to go with that. And then again, you have your mirror. And I love that it says me, you, always. Like, her packaging is just super cute. Gwen Stefani is such an amazing person as well. I love her. And as you can see with this product, it's been well loved as well. The only caveat I have with this is if you're using a big brush, it's really hard to get it in to the pans. They are small, but I feel like they can last such a long time because this cream bronzer, you guys, is so emollient. You barely need anything. And it just is so smooth. It's so creamy. I just went right over that. Let me do it again for you guys. My bad. That's the wrong one. It's just so emollient. It's so creamy, and it's the perfect shade for me. There's other shades, but Toasted is like the perfect shade. It's not too orange, not too light. And sometimes I will go ahead and set this with different bronzer, but it's just, look at that beautiful sheen. It's just so beautiful, so natural. And I feel like if you're a beginner with creams, this is a great product. Love, love, love it. Then she has her Feelin' Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo, and I have mine on Crush on You. So you don't get a cream blush in here, you get like a satin and then more of like a natural finish. And I picked these shades because, again, great for fall. That's the more natural one. And then you have this sheen one right here. But with these, like, they're so smooth, very blendable, perfect shades. Again, easy if you are a beginner. You can build them up, even though this one looks pretty terrifying. It is very blendable. I'm wearing the cream from the bronzer and then a different powder bronzer that I will show here in a minute. But I paired both of these together on the cheeks, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I feel like they just blend effortlessly, and you just can't go wrong with either the cream or these. I'm not sure why she didn't do a cream blush like she did the bronzer, but I'm okay with it because I love both of these. I love the colors. I definitely recommend this color for fall. Absolutely beautiful. All right, and then we have a face palette. That's this one. And I'm using the bronzer in this one today, as well as this top finishing powder right here. We have, that one is Diffuse Light, I believe. And then we have the bronzer that I used, and then I used the highlighter as well. So that beautiful sheen here and here you can see as the highlighter. What I love about these is you get so many products in this pan. Although this is quite expensive, it's almost $100. You get 3 different products, and you have everything you need for your face base in this palette for travel. So great for travel. Again, only caveat is the size of this with the brushes. I typically go for a little bit bigger brushes for my bronzer, my blush, and even to set my face. So that kind of sucks, but I've learned to work with it. You just got to be careful. I love the finishing powders in these. Sometimes I will use just one, or I'll mix them both. And they really, if like say you have a matte product that you've been using, your face went a little more matte, or you know, I like some matte foundations. I like my face matte sometimes, but I like a little bit of glow still. So no matter what, even if I like the matte product I'm using, I still like a little bit of glow to come through. And that's when I pull this out. And sometimes I just use one product from here. Other times I use all of it. And I will take those finishing powders, whether it's just one of them or mixing both. And it really just brings life back to my face. And it really does just take everything like a finishing powder is supposed to do and bring it all together. And it looks so beautiful on the skin. It's so finely milled. And I feel like although Hourglass is expensive, it is a luxury brand, their formula is worth it. I don't think there's anything else out there that can dupe any of the formula in this pan, whether it be the highlighter, blush, bronzer, or finishing powders. Great for mature skin. There's obviously different ones you can get for different skin tones. I felt like Jellyfish matched me better and it works so well. I missed out on last year's because I was like, God, that stuff's so expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. I waited and it sold out like that. So this year I grabbed it before it could sell out and I'm glad I did. Do you need to get that palette every year? Because they do it every year. That is a question I have had some people ask me since I did the speed reviews video. I don't think so. Unless you're a collector, once you have one of those palettes, I don't think you need another one, unless maybe they come out with limited edition colors. But as of right now, I won't repurchase any of those. Now, the only thing that sucks is you can't get the Jellyfish after this year, but I might, you know, repurchase one future years down the road when I've gone through it, because although I use that almost every day, whether it's just for one product or all, I don't feel like I've gone through those products very much at all. All right, now we're gonna dive into foundations. I have 3 new foundations to share with you guys, and the oldest one would be the new MAC Studio Radiant Serum Powdered Foundation. I have mine in NC 117. It's too dark, especially for winter, but I do have my white pigment I can mix. So far, I've been able to make it work. It's so lightweight. It's a serum foundation, so what it is what it says. It's very, look at that. Just look at that dew. It's very dewy, very healthy looking on the skin. I think my skin looks gorgeous with this. It blends well. It lasts a good time for serum foundation. I noticed it starts to fade away about 6 hours. Not a big deal to me because it is serum foundation. It's beautiful. Like, I don't know what else to say besides it lasts a long time. It's got great skincare benefits. I love the dew that it gives. It sets well. All my products play well with it. So I absolutely love this and I use it quite a bit. And then we have another one. It's from Glossier, first product I've ever tried from them. Definitely want to try more. It is their first ever actual foundation. They had like a skin tint that like I heard pretty much no one liked. I have mine in light too, and at first I didn't think it would be a good shade match, but it is. I'm wearing it today. It's a soft matte. I wouldn't say it gives a dew or a glow. It's more of a soft matte, not complete matte. Your skincare glow will come through, and it's a medium or a light to medium coverage. This, I forgot to mention that, sorry. This is more of a lighter coverage. This is light to medium, and it's so, so beautiful on the skin. It looks like your skin. Very cute packaging. I think Glossier did such a great job. They, I feel like, had a great comeback. Love the packaging from their skin tint. And although it's a light to medium and it's more of a foundation than a serum type foundation like the MAC one, and it looks like it would be glowy, it's not. It's a soft matte. And like I say, your skincare product will glow through. It's actually a perfect shade match once I get it blended in. And I feel like it just smooths my skin. It makes it look like I don't have makeup. Like, it's just very smoothing, natural look on the skin. I absolutely love it. It's another great product. And then this one, I wouldn't say great, but it's good. It is the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Stick. I didn't like their Eavesdrop liquids, and it took me a while to go ahead and give this a try for that reason. But I was like, you know what? I don't have a stick foundation. I would love a quick and easy application product, and that's this. Now, it doesn't seem like you get a lot of product in here. I don't want to pull it all the way up. I've used this quite a bit. That's what we have left. but I also feel like it doesn't take a lot. I have personally, on some days, I've applied more, and with a brush, you can definitely get more coverage with this than a sponge. So some days I do brush, some I do a sponge, but some days I apply a little less, a little bit more. You can get a very high medium coverage with this. One thing I really love about it, because of having what I classify my skin as mature skin because I'm turning 38 and very dry skin, is it's so hydrating. That is like the biggest thing that I love about this. It blends very well. It's super hydrating. The shade is a good match. The packaging is really cute. I say it's a good product. I wouldn't say great. I like those other two foundations over this one, but it is a really good product. It gives this really nice, healthy glow to your skin as well. It's not as dewy as the MAC, but more glowy and dewy than the Glossier. All right, guys, and then we have concealers, and then our makeup is done. We have these concealers. I'm still trying out another one that I haven't featured as far as a speed reviews for you guys, just because I'm still trying to play around with it, and I haven't done my ranking yet for that reason. So I'm not going to go in full details and rank you guys these concealers, so I have that video coming. But the first one we have is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. This is, I will say, a good one. The shade is definitely off. It is definitely a medium coverage. I feel like I might like a little bit more if I had the right shade, but I don't seem to pull for it very much. But it does do a good job. It creases a little bit more than the rest of these, so it's not definitely my favorite. It does a good job of discoloration under the eyes. It's not bad. It sets well. It does the job, but it's just not one of my favorites. All my concealers crease. I don't base a lot off of that, but the fact that this creases way more than the others, and it creases pretty quickly, makes it a good product, but not a great product. And then we have Tower 28. This is a serum concealer. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys my shades, and I didn't tell you the shade in this one. So this one I have in 3 for the Eavesdrop, and this one I have in 2.2 in. That one leans more orange goldy. This I have an IE, and this is a serum foundation, and it has more of a peach undertone, which is great for color correcting. It's that one right there. You can see a huge difference. It's so beautiful. So it's more lightweight than the others here because it's a serum concealer, but oh my gosh, you guys, beautiful. It just gives this really healthy look under your skin, and if you set it, that still peeks through a little bit, although you can tell it's been set compared to not set. Some days I'll set it, some I won't, depending how I want my under eyes to look. It doesn't crease hardly at all, and it really does, even though being very light coverage, or I mean lightweight, it's not light coverage. I say it gives my under eyes, and I have very dark under eyes, more of a medium coverage. And being a serum concealer, a lot of times you get more lighter coverage with those, but it's so thin, like almost like water, but it gives such good coverage. Beautiful concealer. And then we have the House Labs. I was so excited for this. This is more thicker than the Tower 28. It's definitely full coverage. I have an 11 light neutral. So I reached for this more so on a day where I want more of a coverage. And this is more of a lighter shade, so when I want a brightened under eye and more coverage, I will reach for this one. But it looks so pretty too. Like, ranking these are gonna be so hard, you guys, because the Tower 28, this one and my next one are so beautiful. This one's a little bit thicker than the Tower 28, but thinner than my next one. Definitely full coverage. Again, it's House Labs beautiful packaging, and I absolutely love it. It sets well. It doesn't make my under eyes dry, cakey, and it doesn't crease very much at all either. And then we have Makeup by Mario. This one is thicker and way more coverage than both of those. The shade's a little bit darker than either one of them, but when I don't want a brightened under eye and I want full coverage, like when I've got some type of event or family thing I'm doing, I go for that. And this is self-setting. It doesn't need set. Some days I do, some days I don't, but look how beautiful that is. It does something to my under eyes that's hard to explain. Like, it really just makes my under eyes look so smooth, so blurred, and so young. Like, it's beautiful. This is such a great product. It makes me want to get his newest foundation, but I don't at the same time. I still have not, like, just bit the bullet. Now we're going to start with some SPFs. So like I said, I've gotten more into Korean skincare, and the first brand that I've tried is Beauty of Jason. Now I have other products that I'm trying right now and other products on their way from other brands. So you're going to see a lot of Korean skincare because Beauty of Jason has just transformed my skin. It has done amazing works to the point that I feel like some of my products that I've been trying Korean wise is going to replace some of my American made products. But this is the Relief Sun Rice Plus Probiotics SPS 50. I just got in a sample in the first order. I have a full size on its way. Love this. No white cast. It gives just this beautiful healthy glow. If you haven't noticed, I like that beautiful lit from within dewy healthy glow. Not oily or greasy, but to where my skin just looks so healthy and glowy and youthful. I love that look, and this does that. And it's a high SPF. I'm trying to be able to get enough out to show you guys. It is white, but there is no white cast. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's so thin like water. It blends in seconds, and it's just so nice, you guys. It's not greasy feeling. Look at that. It's beautiful. So as much as I have loved some American made sunscreens, this one might be replacing my Holy Grail sunscreen, but we shall see. I have the full size coming, but this is a great product. And then we have from Hero the Force Shield Super Light Sunscreen SPF 30. I love this as well. It's got a green tint, so you don't have that white cast, and it's supposed to also color correct, which I appreciate the green because I have rosacea, so redness is definitely something that happens on my face. The only thing that sucks, I can't get a lot out because I think I have a faulty one, because this doesn't like to come out very well at all. A lot of times I have to take this off and then spit it out. Here, I'll just do that, and then that will show you guys. And again, super cute packaging. So this is another great product. I love it. You can get it at Target. I think I had to get mine online though. But look how well that blends in too. Even though it's got that green tint, it doesn't leave your face green, and it's not greasy. It's very thin like the Beauty of Jason, and the green really does help color correct when my rosacea is kicking up. And it does a great job protecting my skin. Then we have this from Naturium. This is their Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50. This gives more glow than either one of those. It's a beautiful sunscreen, beautiful moisturizer. So it's a 2-in-1. You don't have to do 2 steps. You can just put your moisturizer and sunscreen on at once. Absolutely love this. I would repurchase it. It's a great product. I haven't repurchased it yet because I'm trying out those others. And I have another sunscreen from another Korean skincare on its way, but love that product as well. All right, and then we have just one cleanser, and that is from The Ordinary's, their squalene cleanser. This is my second bottle. I've gotten the smaller one just because I feel like this one lasts a good amount of time for me as well. I've used this for quite some time before I featured it in this video. Love this. I still do love my La Roche-Posay. I would say that probably still is my favorite, but this is definitely top 3, probably number 2. It's 50 milliliters, and it just does the same thing the La Roche-Posay I feel like does, in the sense that it's very lightweight. It gets everything off. It doesn't strip my skin. But what I really like about this, it's a gel cream, like a gel to cream. But once it gets warmed up to your skin, it just goes to water. It turns to water, and then it just really gets everything off. It leaves your skin very healthy. It just like, it's hard to explain. It turns to water, and then everything just melts off. Like, it's so easy to use. It's very thin. You don't need a lot at all. I still have some in this one, but I am trying out a Korean skincare cleanser at the moment, so I've stopped using this one for now. Love it. I would repurchase this even though I'm trying out Korean skincare. This is a really good one. This and the La Roche-Posay. I don't think Korean skincare cleanser will replace those two, but I would definitely have this, La Roche-Posay, and possibly the one I'm trying right now in rotation, but another great product. And then we have a mask. Now, I've tried quite a few masks. A lot of my masks I like to gear more towards hydrating. This is the Beckham Better Aging Sleep Mask with Bukachu, peptide, and melatonin. And I love this. I got this during, what was it? Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Beautiful. It's interesting that's purple. I'm not sure what the purple does, but I'm almost out of this, and I will and would repurchase it. It's so nice and hydrating. I use it just a couple times a week. You don't need very much at all. Like I said, I've had this since their recent Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Again, don't know what the purple means, but it's so thin. It leaves my skin very hydrating, very bright and dewy and healthy looking. And when I wake up the next morning, my skin is even, it's brightened up. My skin tone is better. It just does such a great job, and I feel like it definitely is helping with anti-aging as well. It is expensive, but I would repurchase it because it is that good. All right, and then we got two night eye creams I've been using. I have the Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream. This is a very nice and hydrating. It's got great why is that coming off like that? Great ingredients, products. I want to say it has hyaluronic acid, and then properties to illuminate dark spots. And I have the dark circles and dark spots under the eyes. It's thicker, so that's why I use it more at nighttime, but it's also thin at the same time. It blends in really well. It just does such a great job of hydrating, probiotics in it, so really great for your skin. And I've noticed my under eyes using this with the next one at nighttime is helping transform my skin. It's a great product, love it. The next one is from Stitchfix. It's their Lipid Boost 360 Eye Cream. I've been using this for quite some time as well. Eye creams take a while to play around with and see if they work. This, with conjunction to the last one I just showed you guys, I'm telling you, like, my under eyes have never looked better. And I also contribute the morning ones I will be showing you guys as well between all of these products. Beautiful. And I apply these eye creams at nighttime here around my eye, up on my lid, and then under my eye. And here is this one. It's a little bit thinner, and it's a little bit thinner, but it takes a little bit longer to blend in than the last one I just showed you, the Balance Me. But I really like Stitchfix. I like their moisturizer. I did repurchase this and the Plum Plump hyaluronic acid in the Sephora VIB sale. It's just gonna take me a while to get through all that skincare since I'm trying out all these others. And I love that it has, it is their Lipid Boost 360 Eye Cream. So it's got all their probiotics, their peptides. It's got all the great anti-agings in it. And it took a while. I wasn't so sure how I felt about this one, but it's beautiful. It took a while for me to get my thoughts and for me to see a difference, but it's working and it's such a great product. And then we have three eye creams I use in the morning. The first one is from Naturium. It's their multi-peptide eye cream. It has a blend of squalene and hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to hydrate, smooth, and brighten. It does all that. It's a thicker consistency, which typically I would, use in the nighttime because makeup. However, it works so well under my makeup. It's a thicker consistency, but it blends in so nicely. It definitely hydrates, smooth, and brightens. It does such a great job, and the peptides is a great anti-aging, and I absolutely love it. It's a great product. I love Naturium. They're probably also an American-made brand that I probably will never steer away from. Like, I'm obsessed with their multi-peptide cream, like moisturizer that I use at nighttime for my night cream. I've probably repurchased that about 4 or 5 times now, and I'm almost out of it and need to repurchase it again. Love that. And then the next one's Cocoa Kind. It's the revitalizing eye cream for a firmer, brighter looking eye area. This is a good product. I'm not going to say great. And here's why. This honestly was not a good product at first. It took so long for me to like it. And the only reason, honestly, that I like as much as I do now is because I combined it with the Naturium one and the next one I'm about to share with you. This on its own, I don't like. The applicator doesn't really do much for me. Like, I've tried applying it that way and it doesn't really soothe my under eyes or cool it or anything. It's not a terrible product. I would say it's good, but I don't want a product that I have to combine with other products just to make it work. It's got the same thickness as the Naturium one. It blends a little bit harder than that one, but it does not brighten unless I have it with other products. Like, it just doesn't do what it should. I don't think it firms as well as it should on its own. It does what it should with other products. So this isn't a failed product because I feel like I can make it work, but I would not repurchase it. Then we have the Bioma Depuff Brightening Eye Gel. It has triceramide complex, triple hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C. This gives my skin such a dewy, hydrated, brightened under eye look. I love it. It's the last one I put on with the 3 in the morning. I go with the Naturium, then Cocoa Kind, then this. And like I said, with the Cocoa Kind smashed, you know, in the middle between the Naturium and this one, works well. This is beautiful. It's beautiful on its own. I love the packaging. The only thing I don't like is you can't tell if you're running out. I feel like I'm like right there, but I keep getting product. And I really do like Bioma. There's a few products here that I've tried from them that I love. We have another thing from them that I'm going to share with you that I like. Great product. Would I repurchase it? I don't know about that one yet, just because I am trying other stuff, but it is a good product. And then we have from Bioma, the Melting Balm Cleanser. It's barrier lipids with grapeseed or olive fruit extract. This is my second one. I stopped using it because I have a cleansing oil here from a Korean skincare brand that I got and wanted to try, but I mean, we're almost out of it. I did use this the other day over the cleansing oil. I do really like this. It's not greasy. It hydrates my skin. It gets everything off. It's very hydrating, doesn't strip the skin. It's got all the great benefits of Bioma products. Like Bioma just has a really good, like they have this triple complex formulation that they do with their products that I really enjoy, that does really good wonders for my skin. This has it as well. It used to be the e.l.f. one was my favorite. This has now taken my favorite spot as far as drugstore. The e.l.f. one I did like. It just stripped my skin a little, not too bad. This one doesn't at all, and it leaves my skin so brightened and healthy looking. So I would repurchase that because I have. That's my second time. All right, and then we have the cleansing oil from Beauty of Joseon. Now, I will say, I don't feel like they put a lot of money and thought into packaging because this is just paper, and as you can see, it's quite dirty. It's probably gonna eventually come off. It is their ginseng cleansing oil, but this is beautiful. On top of the fact, this like popped off within my 3rd or 4th use. I had to order off of Amazon a bottle to pour this in. I'm just waiting for it. And as you can see, quite a bit is used, but I already know I absolutely love this. I honestly would alternate between this and the Bioma Melting Cleansing Balm. I don't think this is going to replace that cleansing balm because some days I want an oil, some days I want a cleansing balm, right? I've just been using this over that a little bit more because I've been testing this out. It's beautiful. It's not greasy. It really gives just this healthy Korean skincare look. When I think of Korean skincare, and while I've been trying out Beauty of Joseon, I think of how beautiful a Korean woman's skin looks. Like that's what I want my skin to look like because their skin is just so plump, juicy, glowy, healthy, and beautiful and youthful. That's what I think of when I see their skin. And this does it. I mean, beautiful, beautiful cleansing oil. It's not greasy. Very little goes a long way. And I will repurchase this, but it will not replace my Bioma cleansing balm. All right, and now we have this. Another Bioma product is their brightening toner, barrier lipids, lactic acid, and birch extract. I like this. It's not a great product. It's a good product. It's one that I feel like works well. It brightens. I use it in the morning time. It definitely helps to, you know, gently cleanse out my pores, remove any excess oils while I'm using it, which I guess, yeah, it says that here. Let's see. Helps to deeply clean pores, gently remove excess oils and impurities for a bright complexion. It does all that, but I have other ones that I like better. So we shall see. I'm, again, trying out Korean skincare. It's not a great product. I don't think I will repurchase it though. And then we have the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Wild Oats Hydrating Toner. I love this. I used it at nighttime. I mean, look at this. It's totally wearing off because I've had this for months and months and months. I felt like it was never gonna run out. I love this. It's very milky, very thin and watery, but it's alcohol free and it's safe for sensitive skin. I've had some First Day Beauty products that I did not like, that didn't work for my skin, but this did. It's beautiful. Wild oat is supposed to be really good for hydrating, which this does it. It's supposed to be really good for soothing the skin. This does it. So this worked really well on nights that rosacea was kicking in, and I do think I would repurchase this. I don't think I'm gonna just have one toner from a Korean skincare brand and this replace it. No, this is great. I'll keep this as well as other Korean skincare toners. And then last toner is Beauty of Jason. Is their ginseng essence water. This is beautiful. It does what essence is supposed to do. Ginseng is supposed to really help brighten up the skin. It's supposed to really help give you that youthful glow. So I go in with this morning and night before I go in with any other toners, and it works like a dream. I'm telling you, Korean skincare has taken my soul, you guys. It's just grabbed my heart. And then Beauty of Jason again is their Dynasty Cream. I was using this in the morning time because I just can't get away from that Naturium peptide for nighttime. It's a really nice product. I don't know if I would repurchase this. It wasn't hydrating enough for me, especially for morning. I'm trying to scrape enough out so I can show you because I really use this up. It's a beautiful cream. It gives you a soft matte. It doesn't give much of a dewy, healthy glow, which I like that in my morning moisturizer and my morning skincare routine. So it's soft matte. See, it's got a little bit of a glow. It's not too bad. I feel like this packaging is a little bit better than their other kind of slap-on type of packaging. It's inexpensive. Beauty of Jason is not an expensive Korean skincare brand at all. And this one thing I love about the brands that I've noticed from Korean skincare is they're cheap, but they're so far great formulation, amazing. Some of them better than American brand. But it's a good product. I just won't repurchase it. There's other morning ones I like better, like my next one here. Absolutely love it. I've already repurchased it twice, and this is almost out. I definitely need to repurchase it again. And it's from Honest Beauty's, their Hydrogel Creamer. This is so beautiful. It literally, like, you get it on your skin, you start rubbing it in, and it's like a burst of water. Like, it just gets so thin, it's so watery, and it looks like your skin just got a nice glass of water. It does so well with makeup. I love this in the morning time, and that's when I will 100% repurchase over and over. Already have twice, need to do it again because it's pretty much gone. I want to try their eye cream. I haven't tried it yet, but they do have a deal going on. Last I looked and added this to my bag with their eye cream, 40% off if you buy 2 of Honest Beauties, which they seem to have that deal a lot on Ulta. So if it runs out and it stops and I don't purchase it, they'll do it again. The next one was a failed product though. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I was really hoping this was gonna be like the Plump or even like the Honest Beauty one. It's nice, it's a gel. It just didn't hydrate my skin enough. It's not a bad product, but it failed me in the sense I need good hydration and it didn't give it to me. And then the next product is a retinol from Honest Beauty. It's Honestly Pure Retinol Serum. I've purchased this twice. Retinols take me a while to try out. I do have an eye retinol. I'm also trying out as part of my nighttime routine, but you guys have not seen that yet because I'm still trying it out. I love this. Will repurchase it. It's a great product. Have repurchased it. Will continue to repurchase it. I actually found this first time I got it at Ulta. Second time I found it at Marshall's. A lot less cheaper. This is a little bit expensive, but it is a retinol and it's doing an amazing job. I'm a very expressive person, if you can't tell. Like, I have no Botox like a lot of people on social media do. I don't, you can tell. But this really does help with these deep lines in my 11 line right here. Like, they're more softened and it's really, really nice and hydrating. Love the applicator. You don't need very much at all. Like, I even put this on my under eyes and the top of my lids. It's very thin, watery texture, but it leaves such a hydrated feel. It's not greasy, it's very thin, and it's doing a great job for those deep lines. I don't have I have some smile lines, some wrinkles, fine lines right here. I'm turning 38, you guys, it is what it is, but those aren't bad at all. This is helping keep them not bad at all, and this is helping the deeper lines here and then my 11 lines. All right, and then we have some serums. Quite a bit actually. The Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. I use this at nighttime. This is amazing. It's not sticky. Very little goes a long ways. I've had this for about 2 months now and we're just a little less than halfway there, and it dries down really, really fast. It's very thin, watery texture here, and it's amazing. I don't know what to say. It hydrates. It's a great zinc and hyaluronic acid and niacinamide serum. Will repurchase this. And then we have, oh wait, that's not it. From Bioma, we have their brightening serum, triceramide complex, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. Again, absolutely love this. This is beautiful. It's a good product. I'm not going to say great because there is a Korean vitamin C that I would repurchase over this. I actually did. I got their, what do they call it? Their Discovery Kit, where they came in really small bottles of serums, and I tried them all out. And then I have repurchased the ones I like the most out of there, which is 2. Would I repurchase this? Yes, but I would repurchase the other one I was just speaking about over this one. It might eventually replace this, but like, let's say I'm waiting for that shipment, I run out of it, and I'm waiting for the other one that I really like to come in. I might go ahead and repurchase this for the meantime, but I have a feeling that the new one's going to replace this. It's not a bad product. I love it. This was like, would have been a great product if I wasn't trying this Korean skincare. But since I am, it has hit it. This is not in the #1 spot for my recent vitamin C serum, since I'm trying that one out. Speaking of Beauty of Joseon, we have these 4 here in their Discovery Kits. We have the Revive Serum. It has ginseng and snail mucin. You guys know how much I love my COSRX snail mucin toner. The Glow Deep Serum with rice and alpha-arbutin, I think is how you say it. Then the Glow Serum with propolis and niacinamide, and then the Calming Serum with green tea and pathylene. Now, I will say this one is a good product. I still have some in there, so I'm still using it. When my rosacea is really kicking up at nighttime, I will use this one to calm down that rosacea. It doesn't completely take it away, but it does a decent job to calm it down. I don't think I would repurchase this though in the full size, just because I wouldn't use it as much, and it wasn't something that really helped my skin. But I'm loving Beauty of Joseon. The next one is the 2 Glow ones, and this one is the one that I have not repurchased. There still is a tiny bit left in there. This one, I think we're completely out. I wanted to show you guys the difference between the smaller, like Discovery size compared to the full size, because I do have the Glow Deep Serum with the rice, alpha-arbutin, in full size. This is my favorite. This is the one I was speaking of that has really taken #1 spot over the Bioma one. Like, if I'm waiting for this one to come, like if I've ordered it, I'm waiting for it to get here and I run out before I get it, I would repurchase this just to hold me over. But I would definitely choose this over and over and over the Bioma one. This one's just, it's beautiful. It's really has lightened up my sun damage spots, especially up here on my forehead. That's the one thing that I'm kind of embarrassed about with my skin. The one thing about my skin that I feel like needs work is just brightening up those sun damage spots, and this one does it. This other Glow one was really nice as well. It just didn't do it as much. They're not sticky. They dry down really fast. They pair well with American-made skincare, like the Ordinary at nighttime pairs well if I use that in the morning. I did that one time just to see, you know, how it worked out. They're really nice. They're beautiful. Like I said, it's really just transformed my skin. My skin looks more youthful, more bright. Sun damage spots are more brightened. It's more even. I really have enjoyed how that Glow Serum has helped my skin. Here is the full size one, and then here, this is the one that I've just recently got. And then you have their Discovery Kit, 10 milliliters difference to 30 milliliters. So I wanted to just show you guys the difference. I did this just to see how I would feel about these. I feel like you get enough in these to be able to get a, you know, a thought if you're gonna want to go ahead and go out and buy full size. And I did that with this one. And then the next one I'm using at nighttime as well. It's the Revive Serum with the ginseng and snail mucin. This is beautiful. It does all the wonderful things ginseng does and snail mucin does. This is worn at nighttime before I pretty much ran out. Like, there isn't really much left in there, so I went back to the Ordinary while I waited for my full size to get here. I'm waiting for that. I did repurchase this in full size. I love it. This is probably not gonna replace my Ordinary, but I would alternate between the two. So out of the Discovery Kit, of the 4 here that we got, the 2 Glow ones, the Revive and Calming Serum. The Calming Serum, good product, but wouldn't repurchase. The other Glow one, which is the propolis and niacinamide, good product, not great, will not repurchase that one, but I did repurchase the Revive, great product, and the Glow Deep Serum with rice plus alpha-arbutin, beautiful, good products. Did repurchase, is waiting for the other one. And our very last product is Gramarcol's Overnight Exfoliating Treatment. I do have AHA, BHA from a Korean Skincare toner that I'm waiting to use till this is all done and out of. I don't know. This one I feel like does a decent job. It does smooth my skin. It does get the dead skin cells off. So for a basic one, it does a good job. I do notice it burns a little bit more than other AHAs and BHAs, and I use this in the morning a couple times a week because of using retinol at nighttime. I don't like to mix the two. My skin is pretty sensitive, especially with the rosacea. We'll see how that Korean Skincare one works over this one. I will still say my favorite at the moment is the Paula's Choice one. I haven't repurchased that just mainly because I am trying out other ones, but if I would use the Paula's Choice over this one for sure. It's good. It will get you through if you don't have the money for a more expensive one, or you just need one while you're waiting for one to come in, which is why I bought this one while I was waiting for the Korean Skincare one. It's a good product. It's not great. I don't think I'll repurchase it. I honestly think even if I don't like the Korean Skincare one, I'll just go back to the Paula's Choice one. All right, guys, so that was it. I hope I made this fast as much as possible. There was a lot of stuff here. That's why I try to call them speed reviews. I try to get through them as fast, but give you all the information I feel like I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you here very soon. Bye.